Good morning, I hope you're doing well. Just over a month until we do full-time van life.
Pretty crazy. We've been working 9 to 5s or studying for the last more than 10 years really. So over the next month it's going to be pretty crazy. There's a lot of change happening. We've got a massive list of things to do and we're going to take you along on that journey. We've been lucky enough to travel to some pretty incredible places all around the world, but only ever for short periods at a time. And probably for the last 5 years, we've been in pretty much the same routine of working full time. We've been in the same house for that time. The only thing that's really changed is we've changed jobs, and that's about it. So I've just decided, hey, let's do something crazy. And one thing that's really stuck with me is we went and visited one of my best mates, Tom, over in Canada. He was living over there for a year with his now wife and just having an absolute blast. And something that he said really resonated with me. He's like, mate, I'm earning like $14 an hour. I'm broke as I've ever been, but I have never been happier. I'm just absolutely loving this over here. And it really stuck with me that you don't need a lot to be happy, and it's just about how you're spending your time and who you're spending it with. And I think that's been really inspiring for us. And we've sort of just been like, hey, let's do this while we're young.
Another thing as well, once we did that 2-week trip down in Tassie in a van, it was a feeling like no other. And I mean, it's nearly 12 months ago, or over 12 months ago, that we did that trip, and we just really wanted to get back to that feeling of freedom and adventure. So yeah, super pumped for that.
Yeah, so keen. We just want to hang on to that feeling the whole time, basically. Never let it go.
There'll be ups and downs, obviously, with anything. It's a change of a lifestyle, but yeah, completely G'd up. But there is so much to do before then that is filling us with a sense of different emotions, some of which stress comes into it, a bit of overwhelm, but it all comes with a massive transition. So yeah, lots to do.
Including finishing the van.
Yeah, including actually just getting the van done. Anyway.
Well, it's been nearly a month since we did an update on this one, and what's tomorrow?
It's my last day of full-time work.
How do you feel about that?
Well, to be honest, I don't really feel like it is my last day of work. Like, I feel like next Monday I'll wake up and be like, okay, cool, like I need to go to work, but then I won't actually be going to work.
You will not be.
So yeah, I mean, like, not really feeling anything. That sounds that's not right. That's not what I mean. But yeah, not really feeling like neither here nor there. But yeah, I guess today, like, a few people are working from home tomorrow on Friday, and then so they're like, oh, like, I guess I won't see you, and I'm like, oh, okay, see ya. Yeah, so see how we go tomorrow / next week, when I realise that I actually have to dedicate my time to cleaning this house, which is trashed.
So this is the current state of our house. In the middle of moving. My last day of work's not till next week, but I'm low-key or high-key stressing.
We've got two different personalities, if you haven't already figured that out. I'm the chiller.
I am sometimes the chiller, but mostly not when it comes to this.
Big changes, maybe not so much.
Anyway, that's what's happening at the moment. I think one of the important things that we wanted to talk about around doing this, and Brooke was really good with this, was setting a date when we were going to finish work and move to the van and all of that. And it was quite a firm date. And I think that was probably a really important starting point to making the transition.
So I knew that, well, to be honest, if it was up to me, I would have been in the van like 6 months ago. There would be nothing inside. I'd just have a mattress and I'd be like, oh, I'm just going to make this work. Whereas Julius is the planner and wants to make this actually livable. So hence why we spent the last 7 months actually working to build a proper home rather than just like, yeah, let's go and do it.
And hey, the van's finished, right?
And the van's finished.
No.
Okay, like 98%.
Yeah. This is one of our water tanks that's
out
at the moment because the electrician was here working behind it today with putting the inverter and shore plug in. So we're pushing it to the very end of the deadline.
I think it's fine though. Like, yeah, anyway, so basically I set the deadline. Given I think I gave us like just under 6 months to have the van finished, but to be honest, I probably would have liked it to be done earlier. Like, I would have loved to pack up earlier, but that, now looking back on that wouldn't have worked. However, you were like, hey, there's heaps of public holidays in April, so let's just like work through April.
Make the most of those.
Make the most of the public
holidays.
But the deadline was 1st of May for me. Like, that was my, all right, I'm going to finish up work and we're going to like kind of from then on look at going full time on the road.
And that's mid next week.
And so the 1st of May is next Monday, and I stayed true to my deadline, 1st of May. I'm finishing on the 28th of April.
There was an extra public holiday that I wanted.
Yeah, I get that in my leave. It's sorted. So
I think being realistic with the deadline is good. If you're not building a van, it's probably completely different. But building a van, everything takes way longer than planned, even right down to finishing it off. Things have been going wrong as well. Our inverter blew up when we had it wired in by the electrician. Not his fault. It was a faulty internal thing, and so I was stressing there about getting that in and getting the safety certificate for the 240. Renergy came to the party very quickly and had us a new inverter in about 2 days, which was really good. But yeah, I was a little bit stressed there for a point. But yeah, things are going wrong.
A little bit.
Things take way longer than planned. So for me, I've taken a year of leave without pay. So that was something I probably initiated about 2 months ago. It took 4 or 5 weeks to go through the approvals process. And what have you done?
Yeah, so similar timing. I spoke to my manager about 2 months ago, but it kind of came up organically because she was like, okay, new year, like let's talk about what your goals are for this year and kind of like have a think about that. And I was thinking, oh, yeah, well, my goals are to be in a van. So, but they were very kind enough to let me work from the road casually. So I'm going to work 1 to 2 days a week from the road, random different roles wherever they need me. So
yeah, which is super handy.
Very handy. But yeah, so reasonably fine for me. But it was nerve-wracking. I think I have like a tiny little clip of me just like looking down at my phone when I was about to go and have that chat. So like me and my manager, we get on really well, good friends. But I think overall it's been like that side of things has been easy. I think it's just like the pressure of getting everything done and getting everything sorted and pushing into territory like that we've never been in terms of packing up our whole lives to live in a vehicle. But keen, absolutely still stoked and it's worth it.
Yeah, that's where we're sitting at the moment with this chaos
corner
of a house. Well, Brooke's finished work now and we are straight into packing. As you can see, it's chaotic, although we felt really lazy and tired, so we've been watching Clarkson's Farm while we had some takeaway. But yeah, this is sort of the chaos state at the moment. The van's getting packed out. Got stuff everywhere. Not looking forward to moving my gym. And Brooke's packing the kitchen. How many water bottles have you found in the back of the cupboard there?
4.
And how many have you found in total, do you reckon?
There's
None.
2 on the counter. No, there's 1 of yours.
I have 1 bottle and Brooke is up to 6 so far.
Get out of it.
And I'm sure I can find some more.
Do you want to take just 1 of these, or do you want to take 1 of these and the big one, or just the big one?
Oh, just take the whole kitchen.
Says you taking a full coffee machine and grinder. You can do some work around here, buddy.
One of the things that we've sort of neglected in this whole van build process and packing up our lives is the backyard. And we've got a property manager coming tomorrow to do a rental appraisal and have a look around. So I'm going to jump in and tidy up this backyard a little bit. Still a lot more to do out here, but it's looking a whole heap better.
Alright, it's time to move some things into the van. It is like 8 o'clock or 8:30 at night, but you know, I feel guilty for sitting down, so we're going to do something. So this here is some bits and pieces that I want to move in. chopping boards, cutlery. I don't know. We'll see. Just try to clean up this house a little bit more. All right, I'll show you what I got up to in the van. Not a whole lot. Rolling in. So, we've got 4 sets of each. Forks, knives, butter knives, teaspoons, big spoons, and some other little bits and pieces like gotta have a cheese knife, the knife. Yeah. And for some reason our toothpaste and toothbrushes are in here at the moment. A bit of foil up the back. But also these back there. Put in the mattress. We had to get like a foam mattress because just the way that the van is. So we also opted for a bit of a mattress topper, which makes it super comfy. Come around here. What are you doing?
Fitting a carbon monoxide alarm at my socks and Birks. Does that give off real I live in a van vibes?
Except not with the business pants.
Oh. I'll have to change those.
Let's head around here. Hopefully you can hear me because the mic's pointing this way. And then in here, it's very dark. We have some games. We don't have, what's that popular one? Monopoly Deal.
Yes, we'll get that.
We'll have to get Monopoly Deal.
Although everyone should just have that, right?
Yeah, everyone should have that. We've got our snorkel gear back here, and I probably will do another one of these in the daytime. Got like a little picnic rug. We don't have any of those fancy like boho style rugs, just got the old picnic rug. And then down here got some hiking boots, which I think that whole area is just going to be filled with boots. And then actually we'll turn the light on. In the back here we've got our
I have no idea how this thing works.
Back here, we've got our 2 chairs, our table, some yoga mats because we're going to be hashtag yogis. And this is a shovel. I saw it in Aldi and I was like, I have to get this. Look at this packable shovel. It feels pretty sturdy as well. So that's where I'm up to. Uh-oh.
What you got there?
Probably too many clothes. I don't know how much to pack. Oh my god.
I think I'm the same. Anyway, it's 2 days until we move out of the house now, so we're moving clothes in because we've only got tonight and tomorrow night. And we've just been deciding what is going, and we've probably both got way too much.
Yeah, like 7 dresses or something.
How many undies did you pack though?
Enough for the year. In case, you know.
You just never know, hey?
You just never know.
What's going on?
I just have too many dresses, and I'm not even that much of a dress person. But for some reason, I'm like, need 17 dresses. Not actually 17, but like, I think it was 7. Crisis. How many pairs of shorts have you got?
1 for each day of the week.
1 for each day of the week.
Probably too many.
And then you started packing them neatly, and then what happened? Cram. Oh dear.
A bit more in that way.
Do you though?
No.
Where's all that going?
In there.
This is how it's looking. Pretty good on space. Still need to get the socks and I don't know, something else. Can't remember. And then this is truly so. Oh, I'll hit my head on the roof. It's gonna happen a lot, isn't it?
Start a tally on the wall.
Well, I've hit my head on the fan and the roof. You've smashed your head on the roof.
In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night, but that was when we had the really thick mattress on here.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Julius's side. I'm just gonna put all this stuff. Alright, it's moving day.
Woo! That's not how I feel inside.
Yeah, so we're just driving down to Julius's mum's to offload this. I don't know where we're putting it.
And she's not super impressed, and she only found out we hired a truck with all our stuff this morning, so
Yeah.
see what she has to say about that.
Yeah.
wild here, isn't it? He didn't ask me if he can drop stuff. I would have. No, it's not funny. It's not funny. Come on, is it full? Let me have a look. Oh my God.
I see you have a very nice cooking spoon here.
Working with the bare minimums. I feel like we're kind of squatting in our own house at the moment. So we're half in the van, half in the house. No fridge. I keep turning around to like put things back in it. Using the fridge in the van, so every time we have to go get something, it's like garage up into the van, get that. But
This looks good.
yeah, a little mushroom zucchini creamy gnocchi. So it should be good. It's a little bit chaotic. We have to hand over the keys and such on Tuesday, so we've got another day still, and we don't want to drive all the way back down to my mum's and then back up again. So sort of stretching it out, but it's making it a bit inconvenient. We pack things away and we keep getting things out of the boxes to use them or to cook with them.
But you've got your essentials over here, don't you?
Coffee machine has not been packed away yet because it's getting good use. Coffee, got a little coffee bar going. Everything else I think is packed, like literally. Thank you. Now we're all pretty much empty. But the coffee machine is still going because it's vital.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. After sort of 3 days of packing, moving, cleaning, we are now completely empty. There's a couple of things left in the garage, but we're just going to do a little bit of a walk around of what's been our home for the last 5 years. Feels so weird this being completely empty again. Like 5 years of just accumulating stuff, and yeah, it's weird to be in here and it doesn't really feel like our home anymore. So yeah, last night was the last night here. We've been sort of camping, squatting a little bit with our mattress from the van in our bedroom, but now this morning everything's gone out. We've got bond cleaners coming in for new tenants, and yeah, it'll be the last time for at least 12 months that we're in this house. So pretty crazy, but yeah, let's go for a walk around. So out here, we did pretty much all the gardens out here. We had all this put in as well. Should go upstairs. This is our hallway. I've never used that toilet in 5 years.
Have you not?
Never.
Really?
Never ever.
Is that like a weird flex you wanted to...
I think so, yeah. It's kind of like I've never had a Big Mac. It's like I've never used that. I don't know why. And then it kind of got a few years in and I was like, well, I'm not going to start now. But yeah, these were the 2 spare rooms. We had this set up as like an office-y sort of study area. Spare bedroom. Main bathroom.
Loving the blue tiles.
Beautiful. And this was our room. How do you feel about being out of here?
I don't know. Like, pretty okay, because I know what is to come next. But then I felt a little bit sad last night, just going like, oh, like, we won't be coming here. Like...
Yeah, it's always you come here and it's sort of home.
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels a bit different. I've been kind of on a bit of a roller coaster. I feel a bit sad sometimes, but then excited and happy as to the adventures we've got coming. So... Yeah, it is a little bit sad though, and it's been a mammoth effort to get everything out of here and cleaned and tidied up and all that. So yeah.
But on to very exciting.
Yeah, very
things.
exciting. So yeah, last night, and tonight will be the first night in the van officially. So that's exciting too.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm like a little bit snuffly. Like I feel like this whole process has kind of gotten to me a little bit in terms of my immune system being a little bit down, but we're fine. We're pushing through.
But yeah, we'll see you when we're living in the van.
Yeah.